Hello my juicy peaches, welcome back to my channel. It's your priestess Peaches here, supporting you to live your juiciest life and co-create a heavenly world. And in today's video I'm going to be speaking about something, it's the juiciest topic ever. I'm going to be speaking about one of the most sacred, intimate, powerful spaces within your body and being in this 3D reality, and that is your yoni. This isn't a video just about your anatomy of your vulva and vagina, and it's not just about sex. This is about reclaiming your yoni as an oracle in your life. Your yoni is a wise, intuitive, magnetic compass in your life that holds the key to your truth, to your creativity, to your desires, to your boundaries. It helps you to navigate your life and helps you to stay on track with your passions, your purpose, and your life's path, and of course, your pleasures. We are so often taught to look outside of ourselves for guidance, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to say that your yoni has been whispering the truth to you all along, my lovely. So I'm saying that your yoni is an oracle. So what does that actually mean? What does that actually look like? So your yoni as an oracle means that I'm going to say she, your yoni, is a living, breathing, sensing, sensual guidance system. She holds a deep and embodied knowing that can't actually be accessed through logic, through your mind, through the thinking space. You have to come into your body, into your feminine feeling space to access the Yoni Oracle within you. And I really love how Regina Thomas Schauer, she is the author of Pussy, A Reclamation, that book, and also The 7 Womanly Arts, and much more. And she calls your yoni your GPS, your great pussy in the sky. It's a form of feminine intelligence. It's a form of sexual intelligence and pleasure intelligence that knows the way even when your mind doesn't. Your yoni speaks in sensations. She speaks in intuitive knowings. She whispers to you. She speaks in how she contracts or how she opens, how she pulses. She speaks to you through your heart. She speaks to you through the cells in your body. When you learn how to listen, you can unlock a kind of feminine clarity that is powerful, it is peaceful, and it is deeply magnetic. And I love to speak about something that I call your quartet of yeses. This is when it comes to relationships and sex, intimacy, sexual play. The quartet of yeses is your mind, your heart, your gut, and your yoni. And when one of those spaces within you is not a yes, I always say to go as fast as the slowest parts of you. Just slow down and really let them come into full alignment so you can experience your full body yes. And this can be true for when you're starting a new project. This can be true for sexual play, lovemaking, choosing a partner, issues in your relationship, as well as things like a business idea, a project, choosing the next steps in your life, choosing your purpose, your passions. This full body yes is really anchored in your truth. And when you go as fast as the slowest parts of you, you get to really access that full yes. That brings in a really juicy energy into whatever it is, whatever your endeavor is. So how does your yoni, there's an aeroplane. So how does your yoni actually speak to you? So your yoni will speak to you through softening or tightening. through contraction or opening, through a sense of receptivity and a yes and a or a sense of pushing away or contracting away, and a sense of no and Your yoni can speak to you through tingling, it can speak to you through warmth and pulsing, or it can speak to you through discomfort and pain. It can speak to you through physical symptoms that are showing up within your reproductive system. It can speak to you through numbness as well. Your yoni can also speak to you through your juices or lack of juices. And I will just mention here, there is such a thing as arousal discordance, but this is still your yoni speaking to you. This is still your guidance system. One of the most magical sensations within the yoni is the yoni pulse, the pulsations of the yoni. And Maura Higgins from Love Island in the UK, she calls this the fanny flutters. This is the yoni tingles, the yoni pulsing. It's that subtle rhythmic throbbing or excitement when something aligns with your truth and your desires, when something is manifesting or when you're attracting something to you that you really deeply desire, or that feels really good and yummy, or that is a full yes to you. Your yoni will tingle and pulse. And this is your yoni pulse. And you can feel this during times of turn on when you're lit up. You can feel it during meditation, when you're out on a walk in nature. You can feel it when you are expressing yourself in your authenticity. You can feel it when something is alluring to you, or your sense of adventure can awaken it within you. You can even experience it when you are thinking about a decision or an opportunity that feels right for you, or that lights you up or feels joyful or exciting. And here's the thing, you can actually cultivate your yoni pulse as well, and you can harness that energy, that frequency for anything in your life. For if you are using the law of attraction, if you're manifesting or creating something, you can actually cultivate your yoni pulse during that process to really supercharge the thing that you are creating or attracting into your life with your yoni pulse, with that energy and that frequency. And also your yoni pulsing is a really great way to strengthen your pelvic floor and build energetic sensitivity within your pelvic bowl. And it's really great for pelvic health, sensual connection, creative vitality. It's really great for manifestation power and for becoming magnetic as well to what you want. When you learn to sense it and feel it and cultivate it, you start learning to trust it, and you can trust it as a navigation tool in your life. So I want to speak about the yoni's role in being magnetic, being a magnetic woman in the law of attraction and manifestation and creativity a bit more now. So your yoni isn't just for intimacy and sexual pleasure or sensual pleasure. She is a magnet. She is a receiver. She is a creatrix as well. Your yoni is your root and your sacral chakra. So this is your vulva, your vagina, your womb space, all your sex organs. It is your booty. It's the perineum. It's your hip space. This space, it receives, it incubates and creates, and it births creation, right? It is a powerful portal of manifestation, of creative life force energy, and of receptivity and magnetism. So in Tantra, the root chakra is a negative pole. It's called a negative pole. So you have positive and negative poles, and the root chakra of your yoni is a negative pole, which means that she is receptive. She is receptive of pleasure. She's receptive of ideas. She's receptive of inspiration, of visions, of passion. She's receptive of guidance. She is receptive of what is going on in your life. She's receiving all this information. She is this receptive, magnetic, pulling in energy. So she draws inwards. And then your womb space is this positive pole of creativity and emotion. And then both your womb space and your yoni also births this creation outwards into the world. So your yoni is really unique in that sense because it's receptive, creative, and expressive. And it's not just about birthing babies, it's about birthing passion, it's about birthing a business, it's about birthing art, it's about birthing your boundaries, it's about birthing transformation. And it can often be about rebirth as well. This is the energetic dance of feminine attraction and feminine creation going on within you. You receive deeply, you gestate intuitively, and you birth powerfully. And all of this is done creatively. So you can combine this understanding with practices like yoni breathing, yoni pulsing, womb meditation, orgasmic manifestation, and you can become super duper magnetic to your desires, not because you're chasing them, but because you are embodying them and because you are creating this life force energy within you and accessing the most magnetic and receptive parts of you. This isn't just my perspective. There are many pelvic health practitioners and sacred sexuality and tantra teachers that say similar things. So Tammy Lynn Kent, who wrote the book Wild Feminine, she's a pelvic health practitioner, a womb practitioner, and she teaches many women every year the wisdom of our womb space and pelvic health. She teaches that the pelvic bowl is a creative field and that the yoni stores unspoken truths and desires, and through presence and touch we awaken her voice. And Layla Martin calls the yoni a portal of consciousness and guides women into yoni de-armoring and energy orgasms to reclaim power and intuition. Saida Desolé speaks of the sacred feminine yes, living in the pelvis, and the importance of sovereign sensuality and sexuality. And of course, Mama Gina, she is the creatrix of the 7 womanly arts and the book Pussy, a Reclamation. And she invites us to center our pleasure and honor our yoni as the seat of power and joy. And she calls the yoni, like I said, she calls the yoni our GPS, our great pussy in the sky. All of them agree that your yoni is wise and your yoni speaks to you and guides you and is a really powerful navigation tool. Now, most of us were not taught to listen to our yoni oracles, and we were taught to override our yoni's wisdom. We were taught not to listen. We were taught to disconnect. We were taught to perform. And the ways that we can ignore this wisdom is by saying yes when she is saying no. We ignore her wisdom when we rush into intimacy or rush into creation before we're ready. We ignore her wisdom when we shame her numbness or her slowness. We ignore her wisdom when we use touch without presence, when we see pleasure as something earned and not embodied. But the amazing thing about your yoni is that she doesn't hold a grudge. You can return to her wisdom at any point, and she is always there, ready to listen to you and speak to you. Here are some ways that you can connect in with your yoni wisdom. You can place a hand over your yoni and breathe into your yoni, or yoni breathe daily without a goal, just connection and breath. You can yoni journal, which is a really powerful practice. You can simply tune into your yoni and describe what sensations you're feeling, what emotions come up. You can even journal as in speaking to your yoni. Dear Yoni, what do you want me to know today? And just free write and see what comes through. You can ask yes or no questions to your yoni. You can utilize your yoni pulse, like I said, contracting and releasing the pelvic floor muscles with intention and breath, and making sure that you are fully relaxing afterwards. You can use orgasmic manifestation. You can use your turn on to fuel your creative energy. And these practices create a inner dialogue with your yoni. They create a connection, a communication, a relationship with your yoni, and a dialogue between your energy and your desires and your physical reality. You do not have to be healed to listen to the wisdom within your yoni. You don't even need to be sexually confident to access the wisdom within your yoni. You don't need to be spiritual. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be willing to slow down and to tune in and to listen. Your yoni is not something to be fixed. It is not a mystery to be solved. She is a sensitive compass within you. So today I want to invite you to come back home to her, to listen to her, to speak to her, to see what comes up for you when you do that. Please do give this video a thumbs up if you liked this video today, if it resonated with you, or even if you just enjoyed listening to me or witnessing me expressing myself in nature today. And if you want to become part of this juicy community, please do feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload videos. Let me know what you know about the wisdom within your Yoni Oracle, and let me know where you are on your journey. I love to hear from you. And if you've got any questions, put them in the comments down below as well. And I'm going to go now. So thank you so much for being here. I am wishing you an amazing day. And as always, remember to keep it juicy.